They say it's paradise. Islands kissed by sun, people draped in smiles, and streets alive with song. But what if the paradise was only a mask? What if, behind the music, there were screams no one heard? This is the Philippines they don't show you in travel brochures. A nation of beauty, yes, but also of blood, silence, and sorrow. Behind every fiesta, a funeral. Behind every laugh, a lifetime of pain. Enter with open eyes. Leave with a haunted heart. Welcome to the story behind the smile. The land where smiles never die. The Philippines, 7,641 islands stitched together by salt, sun, and stories. To the untrained eye, it is paradise. White sands gleaming like bone under a tropical sun, children laughing in coconut groves, and women who wear their smiles like a second skin. Tourists come for the beaches, the fiestas, and the karaoke nights. But behind the serenade of waves and hymns lies a country where the darkest parts of human existence are hidden beneath layers of Catholic grace, colonial trauma, and resilient denial. This is not just a country. It is a contradiction. And in its contradictions, there lies a deep, throbbing darkness. War on drugs, the bloodbath in the slums. When President Rodrigo Duterte took office in 2016, he declared war. Not against another nation. Not against invaders. But against his own people. In a crusade that was supposed to end the drug problem, the Philippine streets turned red with blood. No trials. No judges. Just accusations and bullets. The victims? Often barefoot. Often nameless. Sometimes children. Always poor. In the urban labyrinths of Tonda, Caloocan, and Quezon City, nighttime became a hunting ground. Men in motorcycles, their faces masked, roamed the streets with impunity. Nanlaban, he fought back, became the state's sacred excuse. Bodies dropped with cardboard signs, "I am a drug pusher. Do not be like me." But beneath the corpses, the truth bled out. Mothers wept into the concrete, still warm with their sons' blood. Daughters watched their fathers dragged out at 2 a.m., never to return. The war didn't end drugs. It ended lives. And the nation, divided, watched in silence. The empire of corruption. In the Philippines, corruption is not an act, it's a lifestyle. From traffic officers soliciting pancake, coffee money, to multi-billion peso scandals that disappear with a grin and a shrug, corruption is as Filipino as adobo and fiesta. Power is passed not just through ballots but through bloodlines, backroom deals, and utang na loob, a cultural debt of gratitude that can never be repaid, only perpetuated. The system smiles as it rots. Politicians, once jailed for plunder, are re-elected with applause. Presidents accused of murder are idolized. Senators caught in bribery scandals become TV celebrities. And while the elites dine in glittering halls of Manila, children beg barefoot outside the gates. Democracy is a mask. The puppeteers have no strings, they use smiles instead. The digital hell, exploited children behind screens. The greatest sin of a society is to fail its children. In the Philippines, the internet has become a theater of horror. While some watch viral dance videos, others pay to see unspeakable things. A 6-year-old girl instructed by her own mother, performing acts for a foreign man watching from Michigan or Munich. The Philippines is the global epicenter of online sexual exploitation of children, OSEC. It's fueled by poverty, smartphones, and Western money. Entire barangays, villages, have been caught broadcasting abuse in real time. Foreigners don't even have to fly in. They just wire money, and Filipino parents press record. Some families do it to survive. Others do it because it pays better than labor. The children smile too, not knowing the price of their innocence. Brides for sale, when love is just a contract. Thousands of Filipino women are shipped out as brides. They are not wives, they are products. Korean men, Japanese farmers, European retirees scroll through catalogs of Filipina faces. Some websites even offer discount packages: young, Catholic, English-speaking, obedient. What they don't see is what happens after: the rape, the isolation, the confiscated passports. For many women, the promise of love abroad becomes a lifelong prison in a foreign land. Mail-order brides are not fiction. They are real, and they are sanctioned, marketed, and normalized. All in the name of economic hope. Her dowry. Her dreams. Living with the dead, families in cemeteries. In Navotas, La Loma, and other urban cemeteries, the poor have made their homes among the tombs. Entire families sleep on top of graves. Children fly kites over mausoleums. Vendors sell hot noodles next to decomposing bones. They are not ghosts. They are Filipinos with no land, no house, no rights. The cemetery offers them something no landlord ever could: permanence. These are the living dead, not because they are soulless, but because society has forgotten them. In the city of the dead, they fight to live. Domestic violence and the theology of endurance. Magtias ka na lang. Just endure it. This is the advice many Filipino women hear from mothers, priests, and neighbors when they confess abuse. Divorce is illegal. Counseling is rare. So when husbands beat their wives or rape them in silence, the community says, pray harder. Catholicism teaches forgiveness. But what if the bruises never fade? What if the child inside her is not born of love but of repeated violation? Endurance becomes a virtue. Silence becomes salvation. And the cycle continues, one generation to the next. The smile that hides the pain. Filipinos are the happiest people in Asia, surveys say. But these surveys don't ask about depression, suicidal ideation, or generational trauma. In the Philippines, to talk about mental health is to be called dramatic. Don't be sad. Others have it worse, they say. So people laugh. They sing. They joke. And inside, they die slowly. The smile is not always joy. Sometimes, it is a mask carved by cultural obligation and emotional shame. Cults, saviors, and the business of God. In a deeply religious nation, God is power, and power attracts predators. From the controversial kingdom of Jesus Christ, led by a self-proclaimed, appointed Son of God, to dozens of lesser-known cults hiding in remote provinces, faith is monetized, weaponized, and abused. Women are told to sleep with their prophet to be saved. Children are indoctrinated in isolation. Money flows like holy water into the hands of messianic charlatans. What happens when a country loves God too much and questions too little? Political assassins in paradise. In provinces like Maguindanao and Abra, politics is war. Gunmen in ski masks. Drive-by assassinations. Car bombs. All to secure power over a small town with a small budget, but enormous symbolic weight. Mayors have private armies. Governors have mafias. And journalists are murdered for asking the wrong questions. In 2009, the Maguindanao massacre shocked the world. 58 people, including 32 journalists, slaughtered in broad daylight, their bodies buried by bulldozers. Yet even after the blood, the perpetrators walked free for years. When poverty is a birthright. More than 18 million Filipinos live below the poverty line. But poverty in the Philippines is not just economic. It's generational, systemic, and invisible. Slum kids grow up eating pag-pag, recycled food scavenged from fast food dumpsters. Families share one sachet of shampoo across 5 heads. Public schools are overcrowded, and healthcare is a luxury. And through it all, they're told, you are lucky to be Filipino. The archipelago of wounds. The Philippines is not evil. It is not damned. It is a land of light and shadow. A land where women fight for dignity, where children sing in cemeteries, where activists risk death to spark change. But its darkness must be seen, not ignored. Its people must be heard, not romanticized. Behind every mabuhay is a story of survival. Behind every smile, a scar. Final note, hope amid the darkness. Despite all of this, Filipinos endure. They rise. They rebuild after every typhoon, every betrayal, every death. Hope is not absent. It is hidden. It is fierce. And maybe that is the most Filipino thing of all. To suffer, and still find a reason to sing. The blood cries, yes. But the soul still dances. The sun still rises over Manila Bay. Children still dance. Women still smile. The karaoke still sings through the night. But the wounds remain. Unseen. Unhealed. Unspoken. Because sometimes, a smile is not joy. It is survival. Remember their faces. Carry their voices. And never forget, even in paradise, the shadows are real.